walk about 30 miles or so every day in search of food. But here, our elephants are incredibly pampered and don't need to do nearly as much walking. So in order to keep their feet happy and healthy, we actually give them routine pedicures twice a week. It's free of charge, of course, so it sounds about right to me. I wonder what color nail polish they choose. Now, the most predominant feature on the elephant, as you can no doubt see, is their trunk. They have about 40,000 muscles in their trunk, as well as a finger like extension that can help them gently pick up an object like an egg without breaking it, or bring down tree trunks with their spores.
Look, the poop are so ugly. I hate you.
Now, as we say goodbye to Patty and Maxine, we're going to be saying hello for our Indian rhinoceros, Ella. Now, she seems to be on the other end of the exhibit, so we are going to speed up and quickly catch up with her. Now, a lot of people believe that rhinos are armor-plated, but this is not in fact true. Rhinos have many folds in their skin, which give the illusion of armor plating, but their skin is actually quite sensitive to sunburn and insect bites, just like ours is. Now, I don't know about you folks, I certainly haven't seen any of our rhinos using sunblock or insect repellent. That would just be plain weird. So to protect their skin against the elements, they'd like to do what I bet Ella is currently doing, and that's to roll around in the mud, and that mud serves as a great natural form of skin protection, which is exactly why you'll find a couple of mud wallows here in our rhino enclosure.
No?
Now moving on up, we're going to be getting a great look at Ella hanging out in her mud wallow, eating the heat and protecting her skin from the elements. Now here's a little bit of information about the rhino that I know all the mothers on board the monorail will appreciate, and that is the fact that rhinos can stay pregnant for up to 16 months. Now can you imagine being pregnant for almost a year and a half and then giving birth to a baby that weighs up to 150 pounds? I don't know, that sounds Now, we care for multiple endangered Indian rhinos here at the Bronx Zoo. Unfortunately, yes, they are endangered. Rhinos are endangered for many reasons, including hunting up their horn. So let's listen to a little bit more about the rhino and their horn.
The horn of a rhinoceros is very decorated.
All of you guys.
It is not attached to the skull. The rhino horn is made of keratin. Although rhinos are a protected species, poaching still occurs. Rhinos are killed for their body parts, but some people believe that this horn has special medicinal powers. It is also used as an ingredient in some traditional Asian medicines, and the rhino horn is also prized for dagger handles.
Now, Asia is known for its deer diversity. It's the continent with the largest amount of deer species in the world. In this exhibit, we're going to be seeing a few of them, including the Indian muntjac deer, that very small red deer that we see when we come to this exhibit. Don't be fooled, it is fully grown, it is not a baby. Those deer just happen to be a very small deer.
Try look. No, don't try it.
Now, as we get up further ahead, I'll point them out to you as I see them. We're probably going to be seeing the Formosan Sea deer in just a few moments. And Formosan Sea deer are native to the island of Taiwan, which was formerly known as Formosa. And unfortunately now they're extinct in nature. Now as we get a little bit further ahead, look back and alongside the fence, is there a little line right over there, we have some of our Formosan Sea deer. Now, like I said, they're extinct in nature now and can only be found in certain zoos as well as in wildlife reserves on Taiwan where they successfully reproduce. Now moving on ahead, we're going to be taking a look at another very small deer species along the fence over here. These are hog deer. Now don't be short stop appearance. These two are fully grown. And they get their name because they're short and heavy like a hog, including hogs as well, preferring to run and duck under obstacles unlike other deer species. Get out of the way. Now in just a few moments we're going to be in the view of a stream, and if you look all the way to the back of this stream, look all the way in the back, you'll be able to see some of our Zambar deer. They are lying down where they normally do that. Actually, no, they seem to be So jumping the gun a little bit, but hopefully in the future we'll be getting a good look at them as we get a little bit further ahead. But we will be looking at the nilgai antelope. Now the nilgai antelope in the middle of the field with the black and white markings above their hoofs are the largest antelope species in Asia and the fastest. But directly in front of the train, luckily enough, they did move from that back position where we're going to get a great look at those sandbar deer that I was just talking about. Now it seems like we have a little train traffic ahead of us, so we're going to be taking it slow right over here. Hopefully we won't have to come to a complete stop. But if you look all the way to the right, we have a mother and her baby China's tufted deer.
Mira aquí, look. Mira aquí.
Now the one very far away from the train is a baby, and in the last car, if you would please remain seated. Guys, last car, please remain seated. Thank you very much.
Sit.
Sir, in the back, we've asked you multiple times, please. I know it's very tempting to take pictures, but we gotta remain seated. It is a rule. Now moving on, like I was talking about, we have China's tufted deer directly alongside the fence, and the larger one is fully grown, the smaller one is its baby. They only weigh about 40 pounds, fully grown, and only stand up to about 2 feet taller. Now China's tufted deer get their name from the white tail and rump that they have, and they flash that white tail upward to warn other deer in the area of predators, or simply have a fawn follow its mother through the woods. Much like the white-tailed deer here of New York and the Northeast, they use that tail as a very important deer communication device. Now, as you might have noticed, they don't really have great large antlers like other deer species. So one of my favorite adaptations to China's tufted deer is their elongated canine teeth, which look a little bit like fangs, and they use those to defend themselves against predators. Now in just a few moments we're going to be crossing back over the Bronx River at the highest point in elevation in our journey at about 35 feet above the water. Now if you want to learn any more about the Bronx River, you can visit the Mitsubishi Riverwalk located behind parking lot B, where you can get a lot of information about the river itself as well as the natural inhabitants who live here. Now in just a few moments it will be time to rock and roll with the Himalayan tahr relative of the wild goat. Now, Himalayan tahr are perfectly adapted to living in this rocky and rugged terrain that you might have noticed we have in this exhibit, much like the rocky and rugged terrain of their native lands of the Himalayan mountains. Now, one of their adaptations that they have for living in the rocky and rugged slopes like the mountainside is their rubbery core that they have in the bottom of their hoof, which allows them to grip onto the sides of rocks at even the most awkward and steep of angles. Now another one of their adaptations is their ability to jump up to about 4 or 5 feet directly into the air without a running start needed, which is pretty impressive if I do say so myself. Now hopefully as we get a little bit further ahead, we're going to be getting a good look at the Himalayan tahr. They do like to hang at the other side of this hill right in front of us, drink a little bit to see down. But hopefully as we get a little bit further ahead, we're going to get a good look at that. Now you will take a look at the triangular horns that they have, which rotate backward and inward, and they use those horns for headbutting battles during the mating season. Now both males and females have those short triangular horns, and in fact all the Himalayan tahr that we have in this exhibit are females. Now if you look all the way to the back of the fence, you'll be seeing our Himalayan tahr seems to be hanging out alongside of it. And for those who have joined us on the monorail before, you know that this is where we normally have our red pandas, but unfortunately our red pandas are on hiatus here for the day. But there is no need to worry, they are well and good, and all you have to do is visit them in the Himalayan highlands, which is just a short walk away from Wild Asia up the stairs to the right while Wild Asia Plaza. And once again, if you do want to see our red pandas, you can visit the Himalayan highlands, and there too you can also see another one of the major Now in just a few moments we will be rounding this bend, which means that our journey is almost done. Now the Wildlife Conservation Society manages 5 parks in New York: the Bronx Zoo, the Central Park Zoo, the Queens Zoo, the Prospect Park Zoo, and the New York Aquarium in Brooklyn. Now if you would like to aid us in saving wildlife and wild places around the world, all you have to do is stop down by the Zoo Center and apply today's ticket purchase towards a Wildlife Conservation Society membership, which will grant you access to all 5 of our members in the city, as well as get you a members-only t-shirt and generous discounts. And if you sign up for a premium membership, you will receive those things, as well as access to the rides and attractions that we have here at the property, free parking passes, and much more. Now, in just a few moments, we will be making a short stop. This is not our final destination, so I do ask everyone to please remain seated. Although it is the perfect opportunity to gather all your belongings, you certainly don't want to leave anything on board the monorail today. It's always annoying when you leave those little things behind, folks like keys, cell phones, children.
It's tickling me.